Is it live streaming? I hope it's not. That wasn't the point. No, I think it's recording. Okay, that would have been weird because I guess we're the audience for a live stream.
Yeah.
Um, episode 63. What a start. This is Kevin. That's
Is
Brian.
it live streaming? This is what happens when I come back, Kev.
Oh,
Things go
man.
off the rails.
You know, it was great to have Danny and Daniel, but nothing. We have some type of rapport, I think.
Yeah.
I told my wife after, I was like, I didn't realize like that, you know, great co-hosts, but
Yep.
I'm just used to talking to you about sports.
Podcast
I don't know
chemistry.
if it's ruined your ability to talk about sports with other people. It hasn't ruined mine, but I have a really good friend that at one point early on in getting into the C-Town sports thing told me, I just like hanging out with you, Kevin. Like no one can talk to me about sports the way I can talk to you about sports.
So nice.
Which is the highest compliment, right? So yeah, but I think we have a weird thing where we have a rapport.
Yeah, it's getting weirder the more you talk about it. I was going to ask you, I actually feel like I text people about sports more than I talk in person, but that's what's great about going to a game. So when I go to a Rain game, I sit with our loyal listener, Justin, often, and we talk, and his wife, Claire. When I go to Mariners games, you know, I was sitting talking to people about the M's on Friday, and you know, that's what's good about going to a game still. So,
yeah.
But I'm going to bring up a ticket question later in the show that I want to talk to you about, and where I should spend my hard-earned side hustle money. Episode 63, Kev, is tough. I looked, as I did some research, and I tried to find a Husky, a Seahawk, a Mariner. I mean, we could do the Jesus Montero episode, but I feel like that would make people turn it off. So
he played catcher.
In fairness, he was a catcher that we thought. I don't know if we thought he would. Well, yeah, I don't know if we thought he'd be what Cal is, but like we certainly thought he'd be very good.
We traded for him from the Yankees. Who did we trade to the Yankees?
We did. It was a big trade. We traded. No, we traded Michael Pineda.
Oh yeah.
So Pineda in spring training, Dave Niehaus. Yeah, so he had I think it was a slider that Dave Niehaus had this great legendary call you can find on the internet where he's just like, it's a diabolical slider.
Oh my
And it was so good.
He got busted for steroids too, I think.
He also didn't he do like pine tar in the neck, I think?
Or maybe that was
and then he was yeah. So the Pineda, I think I have this right. The Pineda Montero trade turned out to like both sides were like, oh, we won. These guys are amazing. And neither ended up doing. I mean, Pineda was way better than Montero was for the.
So Mariners. Are there any other significant 63s, or are we kind of stuck?
Okay? So this is what I came up with. It's going to make people even more mad than Jesus Montero. Okay. So in 1993, 1994, the Sonics won 63 games. They went 63-19, which is an incredible record. And that's the year they lost to Denver in the first round of the playoffs.
With Mutombo on the floor.
Yeah. The Sonics had a run with George Karl. And George Karl gets, at least in my circles, he kind of gets crapped on because they didn't do it in the playoffs enough. But 93, 94, 94, 95 were the 2 years where Jordan either retired momentarily to play baseball or was suspended by the NBA for 2 years because of gambling. That's the conspiracy theory. Have you ever heard that one?
Yeah.
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 So I think he just like retired. His dad died, or his dad had tragically murdered. And, you know.
Do you find it weird that I learned about Michael Jordan's story through Space Jam? Because it's kind of like based on a true story.
Yeah, that's great.
Because he takes, like, he retires and then goes plays baseball and then has the Looney Tunes thing and then returns.
I think that's awesome. That's great.
I mean, I was a child during his prime, and so I think Space Jam came out early 2000s, maybe. I can't remember.
You were not. What year were you born?
92.
Oh yeah, so you were like a toddler in his prime.
Yeah. So I have no understanding of it. That's why I learned this whole thing from Space Jam. And
whereas I was in high school, and when he left basketball, it was, I mean, it's up there with, you know, the most shocking things. I saw that, like, it's the anniversary, I think, of Andrew Luck retiring. Yeah. I know Andrew Luck's not anywhere near the same thing, but that was such a shocker, like Kobe dying. So
him retiring and not him coming back then. Was him coming back a shock?
Coming back was cool. It wasn't. No. Yeah.
See, we'll never have that again because of social media, because of all the rumors. I don't think like we'll have, if a star went into retirement, there would always be speculation, and it would be out loud speculation. With Jordan, I don't know how like the media could have driven that he was going to come back, or correct me if I'm wrong, where people just like,
no, it was the same. It's just social media now. Like, it was on SportsCenter. Like, my friends were talking. We all talked about when's it going to come back, and if he would. It was a big talking point. But he also has one of the coolest. I mean, Jordan had a lot of cool things. But maybe you know this, that his agent, David Falk, who was a big-time agent at the time, just faxed out to everybody Jordan's statement when he returned. And do you know what it said?
I'm back.
I'm back.
And he came in the middle of the season. So
that's it. And he wore number 45. And he was going through it for sure. But anyway, the Sonics, it was a good era of the Sonics basketball. Maybe my biggest what if season in Seattle sports history. I don't think you can put the Seahawks Super Bowl they lost up there. I mean, you could, I guess, but like in terms of it, they were so close. It was like, that's a one play that you would do over, right? But the Sonics getting past that series and what happens afterwards would be really interesting because they were so good. And there was no Jordan. That's when the Rockets won the championship. Obviously, the Rockets were good too. But 63, episode 63. There you go.
Well, do you think Cal Raleigh can get to 63 home runs?
Good segue. It's a really good segue. Our first headline has to do with Cal Raleigh. He hit 2 home runs today, and he broke 48 and 49. So he's on his way to 63 potentially, and broke the all-time catcher record of Salvador Perez. He has the most home runs by a catcher in history with, what do they have? 31 games left?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to break the record for 63. That would be a torrid pace.
No, I don't think so either, but it was pretty cool. He did he got a curtain call, standing ovation.
Yeah.
You know,
I had an interesting experience.
Tell me.
So, the game is blacked out here on MLB TV, so I can't watch it on Root Sports, so I'm stuck with NBC Bay Area. And the announcers are pretty good because they're so monotone when the Mariners were hitting these home runs. And I was getting frustrated because I was watching the visual of it, and I was telling Christine, this is so frustrating because like Cal Raleigh just broke the record, and they're not making a big deal about it. And so I finally switched it. I just had to switch it to the radio and listen to Riz talk about like, and then I got to the point where, now he's going out for a curtain call and he's waving to the fans. Holy smokes. And you know how Rick Riz is. This is pretty cool, right?
Nice.
One example of when the radio is actually better than the broadcast. But I did think it was cool how the announcers were like actually playing this down.
Yeah.
So anyways,
I mean, I think to a opposing announcer, a all-time catcher record is cool, but it's not like, I don't know.
I mean, it's a pretty big deal.
No, right? It is a big deal, but I think to opposing, I don't know. Maybe they just hate the Mariners. Who knows?
Or maybe they just hate having to announce A's games, which could be all could be true. So he leads the league in home runs.
Yeah.
He's second in RBIs.
Okay.
And then he's third in OPS behind Ohtani and Judge.
Second in RBIs in all of baseball or American
All of baseball.
League? Okay.
All of baseball.
So he's first in the American League, I'm guessing.
I'd have to check that.
Who did you see who was first? I'm going to look it up for you. Go ahead. What else does he have going for him?
He's third in OPS behind Ohtani and Judge. So this morning before the 2 home runs, he was plus 220 on the odds, and Judge was minus 300. So Judge is still the favorite. It hasn't helped that the Mariners have been just losing games. They're still in the playoff race, but I think it's the argument is really some like if the Mariners finish with a better record than the Yankees,
that'd be interesting.
And then the voter fatigue thing you're talking about, that
yep.
argument is sticking in my head that people are just like
tired
of Judge. So, and Ohtani, for example, who was in the AL for a good amount of time. Not that that's relevant, but I do think that Cal's got a shot. It's kind of cool. It's August. We're not even.
He
in September
does have
yet.
A shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would if I was voting. As much as I love Cal, I would give it to Judge.
Yeah.
I mean, he is
just the raw numbers.
He has an OPS over 1,000.
Yeah.
He has less strikeouts than Cal. He has more walks. He has, he still has 40 home runs and 92 RBIs, and he's hitting 324. It's just like,
and he was injured for a chunk of time too.
But I think Cal hitting the 2 home runs today, I did put on a text thread to some people. I'm like, he's back in the race. Because like he needs the moments like today. This is what made Cal go on a run. Was the batting title, the home run derby title mixed with the just like torrid amount of home runs in a row. It creates attention, Cal is second in RBI to Kyle Schwarber in all of baseball. By the way, in the American League, the top 2 RBI guys, Cal Raleigh
and Suarez.
That's crazy. They have the top 2 guys. What? And their offense isn't even good right now. Let's talk about the Mariners for a second, Kev.
They did score 11 runs today.
They're we've been talking about it all year. Like they're kind of just crazy inconsistent, I guess. I mean, what else can you say, right?
Today was pretty cool because
today was awesome.
Cal Raleigh had the bases loaded.
Today was awesome.
Okay, he had the bases loaded, and then the crowd was standing up chanting MVP. He strikes out, right? And usually for the Mariners, it's just what it used to be. I'm just like, okay, the inning's over. I know there's 2 more outs, but there's no one behind Raleigh.
Yeah.
Then there's Julio Rodriguez, and then there's Josh Naylor, right?
And there's Suarez and Naylor, or whatever combo they go.
It's great.
Yeah, Naylor got a 2 RBI double, and Suarez, I was there on Friday night when he hit the hardest home run of his career.
It was like a missile.
Tied the game, and then Naylor hit a bomb later, and Polanco hit one. And Kev, I was looking it up. These guys aren't even doing well in the last month. Like, it's actually depressing if you look up their batting averages over the last month.
Don't tell me Suarez.
Okay, I won't say it out. But they just hit bombs. Like, that's what they do. So let's talk about the offense for a second and see if it's good enough to hold on, right? Okay, so let's set the stage. They're 2 back of the Astros in the AL West. They are in the 3rd wild card spot, barely below the Yankees. I think it's a half game, and they're 1 game behind the Red Sox. So effectively, those 3 teams are all grouped together by 1 game, right? The Royals are 3 back of the wild card. Right now, the Mariners and Royals are split. They have 3 more games to play in September, which is a big deal because that will set whoever wins that series is the tiebreaker. So if the Mariners do it and they have a 3-game lead, they effectively have a 4-game lead, right? Which is enormous. So the Mariners are 10th in the American League in batting average out of 15 teams. They are 2nd in home runs. They are doing 2nd in steals. They are 6th in OPS, which tells you about that power, right? Because it's not just about average. And then runs scored, they are 6th. So is that offense enough?
It's a sliding scale, right? Right?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, with the pitching. So depending on how the pitching is doing, that is enough. I mean, no.
So they're 7th in ERA in the American League.
That's not good enough.
Ooh. I mean, the combo of 7th plus 6th in runs
it's good.
Is probably a wild card team, right? Like it's, and if the Astros are 5th in ERA, the Mariners are 7th. They're 0.04 separate. This is over the course of the season, by the way. This is not like the last month. In runs scored, which is a pretty raw metric, but the Mariners are, what did I say, 6th, and the Astros are actually down at 10. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's
I don't know. It feels like
Yeah.
this year, no matter what goes on, I mean, they could obviously go on a big slide. It feels like they have enough home games. They play so well at home and they pitch so well at home. And they actually hit better at home right now. Like, they hit so many home runs in T-Mobile. It doesn't make any sense. I'd have to look it up if that's really true, but it feels like, Friday night, 3 solo home runs. Cal hit 2 today. Yesterday, Randy hits a big home run. It's their only run. It feels like they have enough home games that they're going to get in. Another way to look at it is, okay, the Royals are the closest team behind. I think they're probably the best wild card team left. I think they're better than the Rangers. I think they're better than the Cleveland Guardians, right? So the Mariners, in addition to the Red Sox, Yankees, they get to hold off the Royals. Okay? There's 31 games left. They have a 3-game lead. So what do you think is a reasonable record for the Royals over the next 31 games without even looking at their schedule? Like, they're a good team. Let's say they have a good stretch. They go what, 18-13?
Yeah.
That would be good, right? Or 31 games. For them to be tied with the Mariners would have to go 15-16.
They'd have to go sub 500.
Right? Like, I don't know.
And
it doesn't really feel like that's
the Mariners
could happen.
Feel like a just above a 500 team if they're not playing up to their potential. Now, if they're playing up to their potential, I think they're a top 10, top 5, between a top 5, top 10.
Yeah, it feels like the Mariners on the 31 games could go 18-13, and it wouldn't feel like they're playing that awesome.
Yeah.
Now, if they do that, then the Royals have to go 21-10. Like, that doesn't feel like it's going to happen. So
I like how your brain works.
I think the 31 game, it's really interesting to think what do they have to do. I mean, I do have a tab on my phone, Kev, that is the magic number website for all teams. It's actually really fascinating. So the Mariners do have a magic number for the West, as do the Astros. Of course, it's very close because they're within 2 games.
Yeah.
I think it's 26 for the 3rd wild card, which would make sense, right? The Mariners win 18 games. That means the Royals would have to lose 8 times. That, right? Wait, what did I say? 18? If the Mariners won 18, yeah, the Royals would lose 8. That's totally going to happen. So I feel like for Mariner fans, shoot for that number 18. That's what I'm going for. I mean, if you want to win the West, I'm with you because let's get out of the wild card round. But I'll take 18 wins, and I think you're absolutely in.
Yeah.
So Padres series coming up, Vetter Cup. Padres are really good.
Yeah.
That's going to be hard. So we'll see.
Mariners. Well, yeah. I am, as you can tell, I'm wearing my purple.
Yeah, you're excited.
Husky football is back.
I'm excited.
It's actually
I'm way more excited than last year.
The
when
next
I was
time we talk,
the Huskies.
we will be talking about the Huskies and their game against Colorado State.
Yeah, we'll have a lot to talk about, I feel like.
Oh, man, it's nice to just have an actual game to talk about.
We'll have to go back and look at our last year and like, what did we do after Husky games? How did we break them down? We probably had segments about it.
I was on leave at this point, so I was writing like 7 articles a week. I do not have that time anymore.
All right, wait, are we gonna get a Husky preview though?
Yeah, we'll do. Okay. Me and Danny will put together a Husky preview, so we'll have something.
Good.
20-point favorites against Colorado State.
Yep.
2021 has forever ruined these non-conference games for me.
Because that Eastern Washington?
That was Montana. It was Montana, which led to Jimmy Lake's firing.
Yeah.
Because it can happen. So it just sucks that happened because maybe it doesn't because now it forces me to watch the game.
8 o'clock start, right?
Oh man, I'm going to fall asleep. It happens every year.
I always do. I fall asleep every time.
The nice thing is JJ will be asleep, so I'm not constantly we're still kind of in the screen time thing, trying not to give him too much.
No, Kev, let me give you my fatherly advice.
Here we go.
Okay. And Dana, my wife, will agree with this. We always said screen time totally, limit screen time for babies, toddlers, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not sports. When sports are on in the room. They're first of all, they don't really stare at the screen.
It's
when
not a
sports are on.
program.
And it's not a
like,
program. It's not
yeah.
designed to like, be weird in their brains like Teletubbies or something. It's the natural sounds of the awesomeness around you. And so you want that ambient noise and visuals to be a part of their life.
Yeah.
It's really important. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Christine, please listen to this part.
I think, but Husky man should just expect a blowout, right?
I don't know. Aren't you kind of scared of Colorado State? I feel like, aren't they like sometimes good at football?
Yeah. So I looked up. I was reading my Lindy's magazine, my preview magazine that I got from the airport, and they have like maybe 2 returning starters.
Wasn't their coach like a Husky?
I think their coach they had a turn. Man,
Jay
this
Norvell?
Is bad content.
Jay Norvell. He was like,
yeah.
What I'm trying to ask is, wasn't he like before Fish got it? Wasn't he one of the coaches they were talking about? Maybe.
I think so, potentially.
Yeah, this is now bad content. You're right. They went to a bowl last year.
Yeah, and they played Colorado close. I mean,
they won 6 out of their last 7. I mean,
yeah, they went to a bowl game. Like they
lost to Texas 52-0.
Yeah, so
Texas is really good,
and they're playing at Husky Stadium. It's hard.
Win streak on the line, Kev.
Yeah,
win streak on the line.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a blowout.
Well, here's to me. Can I tell you what I think the biggest storyline is, aside from whether we think Colorado State's good or not?
Yeah,
it's what does Williams look like as a quarterback?
Yeah, because he's the dude, right?
I mean, the hype now. He's gained weight and he's got this, and and is he a Heisman dark horse, which is crazy to me, but like I get it with the rushing.
Do you think? Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we know Jonah Coleman will be good.
Better.
I think he'll have a good game. I think Denzel Boston will get some looks. It'll be great. I think
Decker DeGraff.
Yeah, he's awesome. DeGraff was such a surprise last year, but like who will be the DeGraff this year in the first game? The defense sounds like they'll be good, but that I'm really curious to see how they do against Colorado State. But Damon Williams is the story. Like, does he throw with accuracy? Is it all checkdowns? Does he throw like a legit out route that a NFL type quarterback throws? Does he put the ball down and run when there's pressure, which I kind of want him to because he's so athletic. But to be like the next level of quarterback, they always say like you have to keep your eyes down the field, right? So what does that look like? Who's his second, third targets, right?
There's a lot of questions in your head. I have all those same questions, but to make my viewing experience enjoyable, I'm just going to focus on one thing.
Okay.
Does he throw the ball away when there's no hope? Because that was what led to all these sacks last season. Offensive line was an issue, and that's also what I'm looking to see, which I've heard, by the way, that the offensive line will be improved, but I don't think it'll be this major jump. Like I'll be happy.
Well, it should be against Colorado State, right?
Yeah.
If they're going to be, I mean, The Athletic had them as a dark horse college football playoff team.
I know. I wish. Not.
I mean, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But obviously, they need to run the table in the first 3 weeks. They got to go beat Colorado State, UC Davis, Washington State like it's nothing. They got to stomp them. And then they got to go and face Ohio State,
who's bringing in a freshman quarterback to
it becomes intriguing if they're 3-0, but if they're 2-1 because they lost to either the Cougs or Colorado State, there's no momentum, So
that'll be interesting. I mean, you're 3-0 at that point. You're in the top 25, and
they might be. I mean, they probably would be, but it's hard to tell. But lots of Husky breakdown coming for the rest of the fall. It's for the rest of the fall. And then we roll right into Husky hoops, and both teams are so exciting this year. Oh my God. I'm so pumped about both of them. So it's a good time to be a Husky. I'm not even a Husky. It's a good time.
Yeah. Speaking of bounce backs, Seattle Storm, if you listen to our podcast the past month, we thought they were dead.
Well, they did lose 6 in a row. So
they've won 4 of the last 5.
Yep.
It's been a seesaw of a season.
There's basically, the Valkyries are right behind them in the playoff. The Valkyries have the tiebreaker. Then it's the Sparks, and the Mystics, who the Storm beat today. The Mystics are kind of almost out of it. So it's down to 3 for 2, it feels like, for the playoffs. Now, the Storm could keep winning and move up. They could be a 5th seed or something. Right now, they're a 7th seed. I'm not really any more optimistic than I was before, Kev.
Yeah. I do think it's pretty cool that Dominique Malonga has been getting tick and dominating. A double-double, 17 points.
I got it for you. Okay. You got it too. Go ahead.
7 today. Yep. 17 points, 10 rebounds, 3 steals, and a block in 28 minutes. Come on.
Game before, 22 points, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks.
2 assists.
Game before that, 15, 7, and 3 blocks.
She should be started.
Well, she's playing more than Ezi Magabor, which is exciting and also like potentially.
Should they have traded Magabor at the deadline? Would that have ruined the locker room?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, probably. But if you're running like a fantasy team, honestly, like they should. Well, I'm conflicted. I feel like the season's not going to go well, even if they make the playoffs, right? Yeah. I feel like Noelle Quinn will be gone. This is my hypothesis. And then if that's the case, will Skylar Diggins and Ugumake resign? They're older. Like, I feel like they like Quinn, it seems like. Some players don't, but it seems like they do.
Well, they like her because they play the entire game.
True. Okay, so let's say they're gone. They're free agents, right?
Yeah.
Then you should have. It's like Breanna Stewart when she left. You should have traded and seen what you could get. But
I think Justin.
That's kind of a
about this.
Like, Justin was big on why didn't they trade Stewie, and I've told him I think they thought they could re-sign her,
or they could win the championship that year,
or both, right? Win the championship and or re-sign her, and they're like, it's not worth it. We're gonna gamble, and in retrospect, of course, you should have traded her, and that's kind of what I'm saying now. It's not really fair to say, but and maybe they had no trade clauses. It's possible because of how much veteran time they have, but it leads us to what do the Storm look like next year? You know, Malonga is going to be at the middle of it, and they need to find a coach who can tap into that. And I think Megabor and Malonga should be playing more side by side. And I think that raises their ceiling if you start doing that. So I don't know. Maybe if they get the right matchup in the playoffs, they can advance around. But I'm not ready to go there yet.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay,
great. All right, let's play this or that.
Okay.
Old fan favorite. I actually don't know if that's true. By the way, I Googled. Didn't Google. I ChatGPT'd. Have you ever heard of the Wait for It Seattle podcast to ChatGPT?
And it
was like, 2 great hosts, Kevin Kakabellis and Brian Elsner. Blah, blah, blah,
great.
Blah. I said, do people like them? And like, yes, they have 5 out of 5 star ratings. Blah,
Let's
blah, blah.
go.
It's a very popular podcast. So the algorithm loves us.
People, if you're listening to this, please rate our podcast on wherever you listen to it. People watch our podcast, Brian. Like 15 people watch it. Can you believe?
Somebody recently told me, you're on YouTube?
People just
like, that's why I have to wear a different shirt all the time. And like, sometimes I have to wear a hat so people don't go, what's up, Baldy? Although YouTube, they're nice. It's TikTok where they're terrible. Okay. This or that, Apple Podcasts or Spotify?
Oh, I'm a Spotify listener.
Me too. I used to be Apple Music, but then I switched over and now I can't go back.
Yeah.
All right. This or that. Better championship contender, Reign or Sounders?
Oh, man.
But you have to give me a reason why.
So the Sounders just won 5-2.
Yeah,
I don't know if you were watching it.
I watched all the goals. I saw all the goals.
A lot of goals.
Yep.
But I kind of like the Reign because they're resident Canadians balling out.
It's true. Jordan Heidema is starting to score.
Yeah. She was player of the week last week. I think she scored today and last week.
Yep. I watched today's game also, and I went to last week's game.
Yeah.
Which makes me say, for me, it's the Sounders.
Interesting.
So it's complicated with the Reign. They had a 3-0 lead against Chicago, the worst team in the NWSL. Sorry, B. Franklin, but record-wise, you're the worst. And they tied 3-3. It was great to see my former Seattle Prep point guard, B. Franklin, come in and help bring
forgot
Chicago
she played
back.
basketball.
Yeah. She was our point guard. I got to see her play. It was awesome. And then today, Houston completely outplayed them.
Yeah.
So the complicated part for the Reign is Lynn Biondalo is coming in for 30 minutes a game. Mia Fishel, who we are all excited about in this podcast, didn't play today. She's clearly limited coming back from the ACL, whatever that looks like. Those are two world-class strikers, and they're not playing a lot. So if you told me this is a plan and in the last 4 matches, they're going to both be in there and they're going to build up to the playoffs, then I would say, okay. But I don't understand what's happening. And it's super frustrating as a fan because they don't have to tell us. I'm like, Mia Fishel is the biggest signing in NWSL history by contract, supposedly. And she's barely playing.
Yeah.
And maybe it's a long-term thing and but if Fishel and Biondalo are only good for 30 minutes, I just think the ceiling is capped completely. Whereas the Sounders, for whatever reason, despite the injuries, are just an offensive juggernaut now when they couldn't score last year. It was awful. They just score all the time now. So, and the MLS is the Sounders are so good in the playoffs usually, right?
Yeah.
And they've found ways. They've got all these young guys and they're in the Leagues Cup semifinals now. I just feel like they're rolling. So I would put the Sounders as a higher.
We can have a nightmare weekend in October when the Mariners are hosting a playoff game.
Ooh.
The Sounders have a night game, and then the Seahawks are slated the next day or the day of.
Do you know this already? Did you read this summer?
No. But we got to look at the equinox. If the Mariners make the playoffs and the Sounders are pushing in the playoffs, we got to look at the possibility that we get.
That's a great call. I actually have a decent idea of the baseball playoffs. I started memorizing it, which is kind of sick. This is the weekend I think that would be cool. So the Seahawks and Bucks play on October 5th, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Seattle, and that's the throwback game where they both wear their 1976 uniforms. So the Bucks are in the creamsicle jerseys and the Seahawks are in their retro. That's going to be just absolutely beautiful. There's not a better, not a better uniform game in the history of the world. So that's October 5th, but on October 5th could also be, it would be ALDS Game 2. So Division Series Game 2. If the Mariners somehow got there, they would probably play right afterwards at 5:00. Seahawks at 1 in the beautiful uniforms. Mariners, let's say they're a 1 seed or a 2 seed hosting. Oh,
would you go to both? Would you hop?
Okay, Kev, that's a great transition to this or that. Okay. So I got to talk to you about this.
Yeah.
It's related. The Mariners have this ticket special that I want to talk to you about. I don't know if everybody knows about it, but it's pretty cool, I think. That's why I need your feedback. Okay.
If you're getting swindled or not.
Well, I haven't done it yet. Payday's Tuesdays. $500. Okay. No fees, as far as I understand, $500. You give the Mariners that amount of money. Okay, I do not have any season tickets this year. The last time the Mariners went to the playoffs, I had a 20-game package, so I had access to playoff tickets, right? So I have no access right now. For $500, you get a bank of money you can use for the rest of the regular season.
Gotta do it, dude.
Hold on. So it doesn't go towards postseason, so you have to use it this year, not food, only tickets and parking. And I don't pay for parking, so it'd be tickets. So you could go to, let's say I took one other person, I could get cheap tickets to like 10 games, or I could just go big for like 2 games and sit in awesome seats. Because I've already spent the $500, right?
Wait, is it one person or 2 people for $500?
Well, it's $500. I get a $500 credit, and then I could buy 10 tickets to one game if I wanted.
Yeah.
Right? But then when you do that, it's called a flexible plan. You now have access 2 playoff tickets.
So you're buying your access, basically.
Totally. And I'm going to games that if these games matter.
All right, dude. I'm just gonna help you out here.
Wait,
All
this is only the this. I haven't told you the that.
Okay, fine.
The that is Husky tickets.
Okay. Nah, Mariners.
No, hold
Mariners.
on. So the Huskies are very smart because going to Ohio State at Husky Stadium sounds very cool.
Yeah.
And there's different versions. There's one where you can get Colorado State and Ohio State together. And it's like $200. Or there's a 3-game pack that I've already got in the queue where it's Colorado State, Illinois, ranked team at home, and Ohio State. 2 tickets, like still cheaper than $500, like $350.
Yeah. I would treat the Colorado State game as free. Like, just think of it. They're going to be giving away tickets for that game. So that shouldn't even...
Well, that's why you have to get it. You're getting it for the Ohio State access because the single game tickets went on sale tonight.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to Ohio State now is you have to buy a package.
Or if you're like me.
What? What do you?
And you're a season ticket holder.
Oh, I didn't even know you were a season ticket holder.
Yeah. It's been in the family since
game. I didn't know that. Are you coming up for that one?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, circled on my calendar.
See, I want to go.
Yeah, you got to go. There's so many. It's going to be such a huge game.
Well, see now, this or that. Which one am I going to do? Say I can't do both.
I don't think you're going to make it to that many. Maybe I'm underestimating you, but I don't think you'll use your $500 for the Mariners. I was going to try to help you out.
If I spent the $500, I would do it. Like,
I mean, you just go to
because then I would just go.
You'd go to all 3 Dodgers games, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, at the end of the season.
Sure. I mean,
right?
Let's say I bought a $50 ticket. God,
left.
that's 10 games, a $50 ticket.
Yeah.
And I have kids with schedules that I can't even go half the time.
Yeah. You'd have to be reselling those. So
you can't resell them.
Yeah. Yeah. I see you at the Ohio State game. Yeah.
Wait, I'm looking to see. This is important. Okay, hold on. I'm looking for the playoff it's a postseason single game ticket presale. So it's not even for the whole thing. It'd be a single game ticket.
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming you could do for multiple, but you have access to buy per game.
And there's God. Did you see the September 16th through September 21st stretch where they have 6 road games in a row against the Royals and then the Astros? That's the season right there.
That's a big one.
That's the season.
It's a big one.
Anyways, okay. So yeah, I'll see you at the Husky game.
Okay. That's right. This or that.
How about this or that?
Yep.
Seahawks running backs.
Yeah.
Are you Zach Charbonnet or Kenneth Walker? Who I don't. Do you know if he's okay? Is his foot okay?
Is he playing football?
Yeah.
That's your answer. I'm sipping Charbonnet, baby.
Okay.
All day. Like the Seahawks coaches are too. I think he's going to be a stud. I think he's going to have a great year.
He's going to have more fantasy points than Walker?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Now I'm ruining my fantasy draft take here, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think whoever it is, it'll be interesting with Kubiak's system and in terms of maximizing the most out of these 2 dudes.
Run behind Gray Zabel, baby.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I think. I'm really excited for the Seahawks. I think I'm more excited for the Seahawks than the Huskies. That was a good Twitter question I saw somewhere. I'm excited for the Huskies currently because they play first. It feels like the Seahawks don't play forever. But I get nervous. Like they're playing the Niners. I just feel like that's a nightmare. But I don't know. I was gonna ask you a top 5 question about Sam Darnold, but I couldn't pull it off.
Oh, we talked about Sam Darnold last week. I'm kind of tired. I just want to see him play.
Yeah, that's fair. That's kind of where I am with the Seahawks in general. Like, I don't really want to do. I thought about writing a 53-man roster projection and stuff. I'm like, no, I just want to see them play, and then I want to analyze that. I will do what I did last year. I think I've auto renewed to PFF and NFL Plus, so I can clip screenshots of Gray Zabel blowing up holes. I'm excited. Let's go.
Are
All
you
right.
gonna?
Yeah,
I
go ahead.
love this or that.
Yeah.
8 p.m. starts or 9 a.m. starts.
Okay, do you know what I'm referring to here? What made me think of it? Obviously, the
Um,
Husky football 8 p.m.
yeah. What starts
But
at 9 a.m.?
well, but now that they're in the Big Ten, I think they played at least one game last year at 9 a.m. I
Iowa.
think it was Iowa.
It sucked. I had a baptism
Oof.
sponsorship class at the same time, or baptism class at the same time.
Yeah, it feels like you had to skip the baptism
It
class.
was, well, the Zoom was on. Sorry, Father.
Oh,
The Zoom was on here in front of me,
yeah.
and then the TV was
Oh,
over
yeah.
here.
Oh, you're
And it
good then.
helped that the Huskies were getting crushed.
Yeah,
So it
that
didn't
game
matter.
sucked actually. God, what was the worst Husky game last year? I feel like the Rutgers game was the worst. That one
Yeah,
just
because we
bummed me
could have
out.
won the Wazoo
Or
game.
no,
The Apple
the
Cup was the
Cougs
worst.
game, the Apple Cup, when they ran that stupid option of the strong side, or weak side, whatever you want to call it, the short side.
Be entertaining to actually watch all the meltdowns in the group chats. We were talking about texting. This is Husky season gets the text thread going. Just to see the meltdowns of that, like that Wazoo game. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Here's the thing that makes me hesitate about the Huskies, and I was consistent with this. I'm not convinced Jed Fish is a great coach.
Yeah.
He didn't prove it last year.
Yeah.
Like he had some questionable stuff, and part of Husky Twitter was kind of freaking out this week that Jed Fish was not in Seattle. He was down in Arizona at some fundraising thing for his old quarterback or something.
Yeah. Now he was watching Jalen DeLora play for some semi-pro football team.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't care. Like, go on vacation. You're fine. Like, it's whatever.
He's
it's
been
Sunday.
nonstop for
it's Saturday. Yeah, it's fine.
This is what rich people do. They travel on the weekends.
Exactly.
Wherever
he probably came back the same night.
Yeah.
Because we had to pay him $7 million because remember there was no other football coaches when Jed Fish came to the Huskies. So that Jed Fish doing as well as he is and getting them back to relevance is awesome. I just wonder what his in game will look like this year because it wasn't great last year.
Yeah.
Okay, to bring it back, 9 a.m. for me every time. Give me the 9 a.m. start.
You'll fall asleep.
I love the morning. I'm up at 5:30 every day. Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
All right, should we bring this back?
Yeah, grinds my gears.
Yeah, it's a great phrase for you to say. I just think it like fits
grinds
you
my
perfectly.
gears.
Grinds my gears.
Yeah, what's grinding your gears?
Okay, so the last time we did this, it was the wave, and it still grinds my gears. I actually
did it happen last night?
So on Friday when I went, it was a number of prep teachers went, which is fun.
Yeah,
and there's some people who aren't as big of baseball fans, and they're like, "The wave, let's do the wave." Kev, this grinds my gears so bad. The Mariners fans around us started doing the wave with 2 outs in the 9th and the bases loaded for the A's when we're up by 1 run. And it wasn't they were doing the wave because they were like, let's get the hitter psyched out, right? It was because they just wanted to do the wave. I'm like, stand up and watch. Actually, there's 1 out because I got mad and I stood up. No one else is standing. I'm like, this is the biggest part of the game. We're in a playoff hunt. Nobody's standing or caring.
Yeah.
I go, I bet they'll stand up when the flashy board says, everybody get up. Everybody get up. Guess what? Everybody stood up when they did that.
Yeah.
I'm like, Munoz is struggling. He's got to get an out.
Yeah.
He gets a great pop out to Julio. He throws a seed to home. They don't get him out. Everybody should be pumped. You should automatically be on your feet for the next batter. Nope. They had to wait for everybody get up.
God. This is why you need to go to the Ohio State game because on 3rd down, I'm just going to be
3rd down.
I'm just going to be yelling as loud as possible, and everyone's on the same page, and you don't need any gimmicks, and everyone's standing up the entire time. And I think
that game will be good. And you know what? In fairness, if you get to a crucial, like when I went to the Mariners playoff game, people were hyped the whole time. So anyway, that grinds my gears. But I have a second baseball one.
Yeah.
Munoz comes into like, I don't even know what song. Maybe he loves the song. Maybe his cat loves the song because he's got this whole cat thing. But like nothing about Munoz's entrance is cool. Or
is it the Bomberos still?
Intimidate. No, they do one of that for Brash, like firemen, and then they turn out the lights. That's kind of cool. Munoz, it might be like, I don't even know what the song is, but there's no cool light effects. There's no like, Edwin Diaz, that entrance is awesome.
Yeah.
Go back to Mariano Rivera. He came into Metallica, Enter Sandman. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Jeff Hoffman, Padres, Hell's Bells by AC/DC.
Trevor Hoffman.
Oh yeah. Jeff Hoffman, I think, plays now. Trevor Hoffman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are all amazing.
You know, I coached a kid named
Even
Trevor
Rodney's
Hoffman.
like weird music. What'd you say? You coached a guy named Trevor Hoffman?
I coached a kid named Trevor Hoffman at Kennedy Catholic.
That's cool.
Um,
Kennedy Catholic, already in school right now, Kev.
Oh yeah. Are you not in school yet?
First day of students is Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Big time in the Elsner household. We got a freshman in the house.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Big time. Wide receiver, by the way.
I
playing wide receiver.
Oh, nice. I played wide receiver too.
Yeah, he'll probably play just as much as you did.
No, he'll play more, hopefully.
Well, we'll see. Yeah.
Gosh.
He's not listening. That's fine.
Would he ever dare wear a Thunder jersey with Lincoln?
Are you going back to the guy in the Thunder jersey? Did you see another guy?
No.
So Lincoln would not. He understands. In fact, my mom found, you're going to love this. My mom, as people know, my dad passed away this last year, and my dad had a whole bunch of old jerseys. My mom's going through the house. She found some old jerseys, and my dad was smaller than me. So they're like kind of like baggy fit for Lincoln.
Yeah.
And he took a Griffey shirt. He took a Mariners jersey. He took a Cortez Kennedy jersey, which I also have. Cool. So we can twin them, which is amazing. I'm sure he'll love that. But then she sent, I forgot about this one. It's a yellow Sonics jersey, and it's a Luke Ridnour.
Amazing.
Sick. Wear that on the first day of school, my dude.
For him especially.
Right? The retro is cool, right? Yeah. The yellow will look cool.
Oh, man.
He would, full circle, he would absolutely not wear a Thunder jersey.
Okay, great. This was going to be my grinds my gears, how Jalen Williams was wearing a Sean Kemp jersey, which I think it's okay. I mean, you're paying homage to, as long as it's not Kemp on a Thunder jersey. But gross. I just feel like maybe I'm just petty.
Yeah, grinds your gears. Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair.
That's not really grinds my gears. I was thinking about really grinds my gears, and it's completely non-sports related.
Okay.
I hate two-factor authentication. I hate it. What's the point of a password if I have to pull out my phone and I have to scan something? I have to have it sent to my email, or I have to have it sent to a text. What happens if I forget my password? Now this whole thing turns into a 5-minute ordeal. Isn't it crazy? Everything we do has to be two-factor authorized now.
A loyal listener, Jim, is going to be so excited to hear this because he really believes strongly in two-factor authentication.
I believe it. I believe it. There's a reason why we have it. But man,
it saves your bank accounts probably.
Yeah, you know? It saves a lot of things.
I like the Face ID. Because it's like, I mean, unless it's Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
No one's getting a mask on my face. I mean, Tom Cruise might have a mask on my face.
Speaking of Jim, I was inspired by him to.
I think people are going to appreciate that Mission Impossible reference. By the way. Go ahead.
I was inspired by Jim. I was at the Whole Foods checkout and self-checkout, and I said, you know what? I'm going to enroll my palm into this thing so I can just pay with my hand.
Yeah. That's a 3-factor.
I was doing this thing.
Actually, it's a 5-factor.
I was putting my palm up against the thing like an idiot. I had JJ in one hand. I had like the groceries in another. And I was like,
but did it work?
Yes, it worked. And now I pay with my palm.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's awesome.
I haven't done the palm actually. The walk-off markets, which are, that's what Jim likes. I still put the card in. It's dumb. I got to get the palm set up. It's so much faster.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did not, by the way, went to the game on Friday, maybe going to 10 more games at $50 a piece. We'll see. So food is on the table. We actually got a voucher, and I got marination. Nice. Chicken and rice, little mac salad in a roll. My wonderful wife went and got it for us, and it was good. I forgot how good marination is even at the stadium. So throw that in the mix.
By the way,
does not grind my gears. Yeah.
Yeah, I was up in Seattle for the Hall of Fame game, and I did have the ice cream nachos, and James Satterberg was with me. He was just I was just like, Dig it right in, man. This is for both of us because I can't handle all of this by myself. Also, the pizza line was so long.
Yeah, it's really long. It goes kind of fast, but ice cream nachos, Dana went to go get them. She made the person who was organizing, she's like, give me one more voucher. She went to go, she's like, I'll share the nachos with you. She went to go get the ice cream nachos in the bottom of the 8th. I'm like, this is not happening, Dan.
You know, wait.
She came back without him.
That is more acceptable than doing the wave with 2 outs.
100%.
Yeah.
No, and if you don't love baseball and you want to go get ice cream nachos, that actually bothers me a tiny bit, but not like doing the wave, because the wave is an active task distracting from the moment.
Yep.
Whereas you going to the bathroom, getting a beer, getting ice cream nachos, like you're in the stadium, you should be paying attention to that moment, but I get it.
Yeah.
Don't do the wave at that point. Okay. Top 5?
Top 5.
God, feels good to be back together,
yeah.
Kev.
Can I I'll give you yours first.
I love it. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Top 5. All right. Not really top 5. You love these ones. Name 5, which is easier than a top 5.
Okay. I love it. I'm ready.
There are 22 consensus Washington Husky All-Americans.
Ooh.
Can you name 5?
There's 22?
There's 22.
And I only have to name 5? I probably won't be able to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Consensus meaning like, well, I know what consensus means. Okay. Steve Ettman.
Yep. 1991.
Ooh, this is tricky. I really want to say Michael Penix Jr. So I'm going to say it.
Nope.
Yeah. See, I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. Who was the All-American quarterback?
I think it was who he lost against.
JJ McCarthy?
No. Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels. Oh, he didn't lose to Jaden Daniels.
No.
Oh, you mean for the Heisman?
Heisman,
Of course. Yeah, it's stupid. Yeah. Okay. Done.
I will say, do you want a hint? Are we already in hint territory?
Sure, why not?
All right, this guy played with Penix.
Yeah, I was going to say Roma Dunze.
Yeah, Roma Dunze.
Yeah. That was my next guess, I promise.
Yeah.
Okay. See, the tricky part about like Mario Bailey is Desmond Howard won the Heisman that year, but there's 2 receivers. But there's probably other guys. How about Lincoln Kennedy, offensive line?
Yes, Lincoln Kennedy, 1992.
Yep.
So you have 3.
Okay. Can I? Oof.
You've named all these people, and you've talked about all these people.
I have in the past.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Napoleon Kaufman. No.
Wait. No.
Is Corey Dillon?
No.
Okay, neither of the best running backs ever. That's all right.
It's really
okay. Can I tell you who my other guess was gonna be?
Yeah.
I was gonna guess Kikaha.
Yeah.
Ah,
2014.
Damn it! And I went against. I went against my instincts because didn't he lead the nation in sacks? Or something like that. It was he had a crap load of sacks.
Yeah. I'll name the guys that
Reggie Williams.
Reggie Williams, 2002. Mario Bailey, I'll just give you.
He was.
Okay. And then some other ones. Jeff Jagger.
Kicker. What about? Oh yeah. What about Bern Brostek?
No, he's not on here.
Benji Olsen.
Benji Olsen is on here.
Yeah.
Dante Pettis.
Dave Hoffman, linebacker.
No, Dave Hoffman.
Are there any linebackers on there?
Besides Kakaha, who's listed as a linebacker.
Yeah, he was like the rush.
He was
linebacker.
like the edge.
Yeah.
A lot of 1920s dudes.
Oh.
Chuck
was
Nelson.
Hugh McElhaney?
No.
Okay.
Trying to see
I got another one for you. Lawyer Malloy. I was just going to say it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you should have got him.
Well, yeah, I named all these people now. I just suck at doing it in the moment. God, I'm the worst at top 5.
That's the whole point.
I mean, I didn't bring somebody else in to do top 5. This is terrible.
All right. They did have a Rick Redmond, 2-time All-American in the 1960s.
I've heard the name. I just don't. He's an offensive lineman?
Dude, he played punter and O-line.
Yeah, that's rad.
Is that real?
We got to talk to Rick Redmond. We got to get him on the pod if he's alive. Or we got to get his son on or something. All right. Speaking of football, I have a Seahawks one for you.
Yeah.
I think it's accessible. I think you can do this, but it's tricky. And I think it'll be interesting to people. So that's why I chose it. Okay?
Yeah.
Can you name the last 5 Seahawk playoff games? I don't know how else to say that.
Yeah.
Basically, you have to just come up with like
who they played.
And then I'm sure you can come up with whether they won or lost.
God, this came out of the Eagles where you're like, I forgot they played the Eagles in 2019.
All right, so you got one 2019, the Eagles, and they won that one. Yeah. I will give you another hint. The other 4 of their last 5 they've lost.
Didn't they play the Niners in a playoff game?
They did in 2022.
Okay. They also played the Packers and they lost in a playoff game.
That was in 2019 after the Eagles. Yes, very good.
So I have 3.
Yep. Do you want me to give you the years? Give
me the years.
2020.
Yeah.
And 2018 are the 2 years.
Vikings.
No. But you're thinking of the Vikings win where Blair Walsh missed the field goal.
That was in 2016 or 2015. That was in
2015. Very good. Yeah, good.
I remember exactly where I was and who I was with.
I remember watching that too and just laughing because it was a terrible game.
Lucky.
It was such a bad game.
It's such a Pete Carroll game.
And they went on to lose to the Carolina Panthers. Gross.
Yeah. Oh, man. So I hit 3. Yep. They lost to the Rams too.
They did 2020. That's who they lost to, the Rams, 30-20. That game was miserable also.
Okay, so I hit 4.
2018 is what you're missing. And you'll remember when you think about it. It was kind of the first time I feel like there was conversation about Russ.
Yeah. It wasn't a division rival. I don't think it was was it the Cardinals?
No.
God, no, it's not the Cardinals.
I'm counting that as a strike because I said nope.
God. Okay. And it wasn't the Packers. It wasn't the Vikings. So it has to be. And it's
this happened to me a lot as a basketball coach. I missed this entire game. I missed a lot of playoff games because we would always have like a random Saturday basketball game because they have refs in January, and it would always be the first round of the playoffs, and I'd miss it all the time. So I missed this one.
I don't know.
Dallas Cowboys.
Oh,
yeah. They lost 24-22.
Oh, I slightly remember that day.
And I think Russ had the chance to go win it, if I remember right. I didn't watch it, so it's hard for me to say.
Yeah.
So let's see. At halftime, it was 10-6 Cowboys. The Seahawks scored 8 points in the third, so they were up 14-10. And then let's see. Cowboys scored early in the fourth, and then they scored again with 2 minutes left to go up 10. And the Seahawks had like a crazy 1 minute drive to cut it. So I guess that he didn't really have a chance to win it.
Can we talk about Rick Rodman? I have his Wikipedia page up.
Wow, the Seahawks really got dominated in this game. Yeah.
Okay. R.I.P. He died in 2022, 79 years old. Okay. He went to Blanchette.
Oh, that's why I know his name, because I've
graduated in the class of 1961.
Yep.
Okay. At UW. Oh, no, wait. This is in high school. In high school, he played right guard and center linebacker. In his junior year, he played fullback on offense. He also played basketball and track and wrestling. And he was a high school All-American in 1960. So at UW, he played for Jim Owens. Yes, he indeed was the Huskies punter. Amazing. They went to the Rose Bowl. 2-time All-American. Academic All-American. Husky Hall of Fame. College Football Hall of Fame.
Oh, wow.
Played in the NFL.
How long did he play in the NFL?
5 years.
It's awesome.
Played for
Bishop Blanchette. Call out.
Yeah. This is the most underrated player in Husky history. He's got to be. Like, at least for me, someone.
Yeah, like for you, I guess for me too. Like, I didn't know enough about him. I just remember hearing his name. So, yeah.
Punter and linebacker.
It's a good one. 2-time. So he was a 2-time All-American, or is that what you said? As a punter, right? Not as the offensive lineman.
It doesn't say.
What year was
he? Was an All-American.
What year was that? 1960 what?
1963 and 1964.
Okay, let's look up 1963 college football All-Americans.
Wait, I have the article, and it lists him as
guard.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
God. I have the spokesman review scan.
They didn't have a punter as part of the team. So that's not why I made it. But it might have helped him, right?
Amazing.
The 1963 team, by the way, that Rick Redmond was a guard on, had Gale Sayers at halfback, who went on to play with, before Walter Payton for the Bears, or overlapped a little bit. And then Roger Staubach and Dick Butkus, just like some of the all-time greats on that team. So that's pretty incredible.
God, if you look him up, he has this crew cut.
What a stud.
Just like, all right, he's in the number 66, so we definitely know who we're dedicating.
Oh, Rick Redmond, you're coming back. Yeah. We'll see if we can find your son or daughter to do a 5-minute interview to start us off on episode 66.
Oh, that would be great. I'll hunt him down. I'll do some real reporting. Oh, gosh.
All right, well.
Great.
It's a big week.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we just, as we go out, just talk about the week for a second?
Yeah.
If people are still with us, on Tuesday is cut day for the Seahawks and all of the NFL, so that'll be interesting to see who makes the final roster. I don't think
does Tupatala make it?
That's the one I was thinking about. He was good in the preseason game. He was making plays.
So practice squad for sure, you think? Probably.
If they can do it, yeah. The guy who I think probably did the best for himself is that linebacker, Patrick O'Connell. It's like a white linebacker. He was all over the place. He'll be the backup linebacker, I think, now. He's like went to Montana, I think. I think they may have a big cut that we don't see coming, but Valdez Scantling is the biggest one to see. Do they cut him or do they keep him? There's a lot of debate on the radio about that. So that's Tuesday. Mariners play the Padres Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's a big series. So,
at home.
Great. It's going to be incredible weather. Like shorts and a t-shirt, no sweatshirt needed. Awesome.
Just buy the $500 package, 200 tickets.
Go to all 3 Padres games. And then they go on the road to Cleveland, which is kind of big. Just to keep Cleveland away, keep them away. Plus Josh Naylor's return. So big week for the Mariners. Get that magic number down. Huskies kick off 8 p.m. next Saturday.
There's going to be so many sports on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday's going to be incredible. I mean, isn't Ohio State in Texas on Saturday at 9 a.m.?
Man.
Like, how am I going to hang out with my family? Oh, Jim is a Texas grad. I got to find a way. That
presupposes that your family wants to hang out with you.
That's a great call. That's true. Let me go see if they do right now. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. I'll see you next week.
I'm going to go see if my family likes me. Bye.
All right. Bye.